Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back. And today we're going to talk about travel rods, specifically the new Enigma Packmaster series of travel rods, and we're also going to talk about the new spinning reels, the Valkyrie reels that they've just recently released. So stay tuned, we're going to dive right in. Alright everybody, we're back. So, we're going to talk about travel rods today, and we're going to talk about these awesome Valkyrie reels. This is all new stuff from Enigma, and the reason why I want to talk about travel rods is because I do a lot of traveling when I fish and stuff, and there's times where I'm trying to cram rods and reels into my truck and stuff. You know, with the longer ones, sometimes they don't fit as well. Like shorter rods I can throw in the back, but my longer rods I have to like put in the front seat and have them run all the way through the back and stuff. And when I have my son with me, when I'm trying to drop him off or do whatever and stuff, it's just a lot and it takes up a lot of space. So for the longest time, I've been wanting to find a collapsible rod that I could use that would be good and stuff. Now, I used to have this small little 6'1" or 6'6" one many years ago. I don't even know what company made it. And I used to use it just that was my truck rod, and I had it in there. And I had it for a long time. I don't know what happened to it. It just kind of disappeared in my move. So I was looking at other ones, and I actually tried a couple other ones, and they were just horrible. I mean, horrible. Very flimsy and weak. Didn't cast well. They just weren't good rods. They weren't well made. And I just didn't like them, and so I've been looking and trying to find a really good solid collapsible rod that I would like. Well, Enigma finally answered that for me, and they finally came out with a series of travel rods, and that's these awesome Packmaster rods. So they come in this super nice box, really cool packaging and stuff, but they also have a really cool packaging on the inside. So I'm going to open this one up. This is actually this is a what is this? A 7 foot. This is a 7 foot or 7'1", excuse me. This is a 7'1" medium heavy rod. I couldn't remember if it was 7 foot or 7'1", 7 something is what I remember. But these are super cool, and I haven't even really dove into these. This is like the first time I'm really getting into it. I kind of looked at the package and I've been kind of busy. So let me set that down here. First thing that's really awesome is it comes with this really nice cover that covers all your guides. So when you're packing away and traveling it, if you have it in your backpack, stuff down in there and stuff, your guides are covered. You're not going to have to worry about breaking it. So that's really awesome. That's the first thing you know is coming. And the handle and everything, it just feels solid. It just feels really good. And you can also, if you need to store a couple things or anything inside here and stuff, you can screw that off and you can actually store a couple things down there. I don't know what you put in there, maybe batteries, maybe smaller hooks and a couple of weights for maybe a wacky rig or something. I don't know, whatever you want to stick in there. But that comes off and you can store something in there. So what's really awesome is you pull this off, this nifty little thing, and you take your cover off. And then you got the rod. And so this is what it looks like when it's all compacted together. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then all you do is you line up your eyelets, and then you slowly you're going to slowly pull it out like this and see how it starts extending. And then you grab the next eyelet, line it up, and pull it out. Extend it, then you grab your next one, extend it out. And you just keep going until you end up with your rod all the way extended out. That's going to slide down there. And then you end up extending to a nice rod. Now I'll tell you, this feels really good. I mean, it feels really solid when you have it. And just feels like a really, really great, solid rod, you know. And that's what I like. When you extend this rod out and you have it all extended, you have a super nice, solid fishing rod. This feels like a solid, medium, heavy rod. It has great weight, great balance to it. It just feels super, super solid. So I'm really excited to fish these and get them out there on the water and test them out and tell you guys what I really think about them. But I just wanted to show you guys, this is, like I said, this is the casting series, so that shows you kind of what the casting series looks like on the handle and everything. And then the rods, I actually started collapsing at the end, but you can kind of see, you know. And it goes all the way out to the tip. I didn't take it all the way out there. Let me show you what the tip looks like when it's extended so you guys can kind of see that as well. as I turn things around here. Pull that out. Tricky. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. So anyway, tip of the rod. So you guys can see, there's the tip, there's the rod. Doom, 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 doom. Tool rod. So it's nice rod. Looks really good. And I think they're going to work out really, really well. I'm really excited about it. So that's the casting rod. And then the spinning rod. I'll take one of the spinning rods out real quick as well so you guys can see that. Not sure where I just threw that sheath. Here you go. Put the sheath back on it. Protect the eyelets. And then we'll take out the spinning rod. Drop down there. I gotta cut that tag off. Anyway, so that's the casting rod, and then this is one of the spinning rods. Just kind of show you one of these as well. Get it out there. Same thing, comes with a little covered sheath, whole 9 yards. Protect your eyelets, which is super awesome. Peel that off. So this is your spinning rod, so it actually goes that way. And then you have your eyelets. Boom, and you just start pulling. You just start holding and pulling, and it starts sliding out like so, and then you end up with a nice. And these ones, this is a 7 foot medium heavy, and they're just really nice, man. I mean, once you get it all pulled out and lined up the way it's supposed to be lined up, you end up with this really, really nice rod. So you just end up with a super nice rod, and then I'm going to collapse this so you guys can kind of see the tip. Yeah, there's the tip, and then the rest of the rod. So you guys can kind of see. Super nice rods, man, and they feel great, man. They just solid rods. So I think these are going to work really well. And one of the owners, Jesse, he actually took these out because he's a pro fisherman. He actually took these out and fished a few of his tournaments with these, and this is what he used in his tournaments, was these rods, just to show people how well these rods worked. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get these rods set up, and then I'm going to start fishing with them. I'm especially going to probably use them on my kayak a lot, just because I tend to take 3 rods with me when I kayak fish. And I'm going to use these rods, and I'm going to put them through the test. These are rods that I'm going to probably fish and use the next couple months, or even longer, and I'm going to really put them through the ringer. I'm going to use them just a lot and just see how well they hold up, because I'm really want to see how well they hold up. And now I'm going to pair those with these new Valkyrie, the spinning stuff, because I got a 7 foot spinning one. I got a 6.6 spinning, which is a medium light one or medium fast, and then I got a medium heavy casting one, just kind of all around rods. And then I got these awesome new Valkyrie reels that I wanted to try out, and these things are super cool. They come in the neon orange, and I haven't even looked at this. This is the first time I'm even looking at it. I haven't even taken it out of the box. So let me get a few things together here, because this is actually not even on the side that I like to use. So we have to get it all screwed together here. Screw it down. Alright, so I almost got it together. A little bit further. It's got to go a little bit further. There we go. Alright, so there you guys go. There's the new Valkyrie reel. This is by Enigma. Super smooth reels. And this is a 5 to 1 gear ratio. And this is actually one of the real budget friendly reels that they make. These reels are, I want to say, if I remember correctly, these reels are like, right now they're $49.95. I think normally they're like $69 or $79, but right now they're listed for $49.95 right now. And this is super nice feeling. This is a 200 series reel. Looks great, feels great. Um, this is the VL20 is what they call it. And it's just a super nice 200 series reel. Super smooth. And I'm excited to fish these. And these are the ones I'm going to pair on my packmasters. And there's a couple reasons why I did this. Number one, it's a really good budget-friendly reel, so I don't mind throwing in bags and stuff and dragging around. Yet these reels are made really well. And number two, I have a wide range of reels that I have from Enigma. I have all the way from the most expensive reels they make all the way down to their budget-friendly ones, which are these reels right here. This is probably I think out of the spinning reels, this is the lowest priced one there is. And so the reason why I do that is because when somebody sees me out on the water or sees me out fishing, I like to have the gamut of rods and reels. So if somebody wants to test them out, I mean, everybody has a different budget range. Some people can't afford $150, $200 reel. They can only afford like $50, $60, or $70. You know, where other people can afford the highest. So even my rods that I have, my rods go from the lowest end rod that they have all the way up to their high end rods. And I do that because as a representative of Enigma and somebody that's on the pro staff, I like having kind of a variety selection of their gear with me so you can test it all out and you kind of get a idea of the range and caliber of the rods and reels that they have. And every one that I have, I love. Everyone is great. You know, Enigma's been awesome to me. I have zero complaints with them. They just been phenomenal. And I've actually broken a couple of their rods flipping my kayaks twice. I flipped my kayaks twice, and I've broken 2 rods doing that. And they instantly replaced them for me. And it's not because I'm on pro staff. It's because they have a lifetime warranty on those rods and stuff. And so what happens is if it's something that's the rod's fault, like if there's an issue with the rod and the rod had a problem or something, the rod gets replaced for free. But because of the warranty and stuff, when you have the warranty on the rods and everything, you can get a new rod and you're basically just paying for shipping. You know, I mean, every rod that I've had an issue with, I've just had to pay to get a new one shipped to me, and it's like $30. And $30 to replace a $150, $200 rod is really not a big deal. And same thing with the reels. They have warranties on these reels. So if you lose it, sink it, break it, do whatever you want to do with it, you can replace your reel, especially the high-end reels. The warranty they have, and it's for the original owner. If you have an issue and stuff, you call them, and you can replace those high-end reels for $30 or $35, I think it is. You know, and when you can replace a reel for $35, they cost you, you know, $150. I mean, that's a no-brainer to me. It's a no-brainer to me. And I'll tell you something else about these Enigma reels. I flipped my kayaks 2 times. I've dumped 6 of my reels in the water. 3 of them I dumped in the water not too long ago, and they were underwater for hours before I got them back. I drug the area where I flipped my kayak and finally snagged them and got the rods back. And I'll tell you what, I'm still fishing them. I haven't even taken them apart and cleaned them. I mean, I'm still throwing them. I'm going to take them apart and clean them and stuff. But I had to go do some fishing, so I just, you know, dried them out and went to fishing them again. And you know what? They've been working flawlessly. And that's a couple of bait casters and spinner reels that I've dumped in the water, you know. And, you know, the first time I flipped my kayak, same thing. They were underwater probably 30 minutes or so before I got them back. And, you know, this last time it was a couple hours before I got them back. And they all work, casting reels and spinning reels. So that's a testament to how well they're built, that they actually hold up pretty well. And, you know, through being sunk underwater for a while, I mean, they're just still functioning just fine. You know, now I did, you know, eventually take apart and clean all those reels that I did the first time, and I'll do the same thing the second time. But it's kind of something that it's kind of a test. Like I said, I'm going to see how long they'll last and see how they'll run with it, you know, before that. And they're flawless, you know. And so I'm actually going to be cleaning some reels this weekend, the ones that went in the water. But they worked fine. I was able to fish them the next day. So, really, really just good, solid rods and reels. And so I can't say nothing about it. So that's basically the quick video I want to show you guys. You need to check out the Packmasters. I'm going to do some videos on it and actually give you my thoughts of what I think, and then see how well they hook sets and all that stuff. And we're going to talk about all this stuff down the road. I'm actually going to put the new Pesca reel that I got. They make a Valkyrie casting reel, and I'm going to get that for my casting one, but they were out of those right now, so I'm putting the new Pesca from Enigma on my casting rod until I get a Valkyrie in. But yeah, super awesome reels. You should check these guys out. If you guys are on a budget, you should definitely check this reel out. This is a really good budget-friendly reel. It's not expensive, but it's a phenomenal reel. Just feels amazing in the hands, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by this reel. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the Packmaster rods as well. The fact that they can compact down to something, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's literally this big. You're talking about a 7'1" rod that ends up being this big, and a 7-foot rod that ends up being this big. So this is real easy to transport. If you don't want rods taking up a ton of room in your truck, but you still want to be able to take rods to fish, these Packmasters may be your answer. I mean, they're super well made. I mean, they feel great in the hands. They look phenomenal, and I'm gonna get out and fish the tar snot out of them here now that I got them. And I'm going to tell you what I really think. You guys are going to see me fishing them, and I'm going to be fishing them for the next, several months to really they're going to be the rods that I take out when I go. I mean, when I go fishing, whether it's on the boat or if it's in the kayak, I'm going to be taking the Packmasters for the next several trips that I'm going to go on and really put them through their paces. I got some river fishing coming up. I got some Shenandoah River fishing I'm going to be doing, and I got some Rivanna River stuff I'm going to be doing, and I got some other lake stuff I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be fishing the Packmasters, and I'm going to be fishing these reels too, and I'm going to really put them through their paces, and then I'll give you an honest opinion, what I truly think about it, because that's the one thing, I don't support or promote anything that is crummy, and I'm not sponsored by any company that I don't truly believe in. And I believe in Enigma, and I love this company, and they've been awesome to me, and their gear has been really good to me, so I can't really complain. So I just keep getting new stuff from them because I love it, and I'm proud to be a part of the team, and I look forward to doing more stuff. And yeah, these things are awesome, And if you guys ever want to meet me, every year at the Richmond Fishing Expo, I work the Enigma booth. I'm down there working the Enigma booth. I'll actually be working the Enigma booth and the reelsnot booth this year because now I'm sponsored by reelsnot, and I love those guys too. And if you guys haven't checked them out, you really need to check them out as well. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about, these new reels. I want to talk about those Packmaster rods. If you guys are looking for something that's portable and more compact, especially if you guys are having to fly and go flying trips and stuff, this is stuff that you can put in a backpack. This is stuff that you can pack in a suitcase. You really break it down, put it in your suitcase, and throw your rod, a couple rods, a couple reels in there, and you can take them with you wherever you go. And that's what's awesome about this. It's just going to be great travel rods, and it's going to be rods that I'm going to be able to just keep in the truck. Keep a little tackle box instead of having some long rod that's always in my truck. I'm going to be able to keep a little tackle box in there and keep a couple of these in there, and keep a couple of these Packmasters in there. I'm going to have these, and I'll be able to have those in there, and I'm going to be able to just pick them out and extend them out and go fish, and that's what's awesome about it, and I'm excited that I'm going to be able to do that. It's just another trick, another thing you can have in your arsenal to just help it out and make fishing a little easier for you. So yeah, check out the Packmaster rods. Right now I think they're on sale for $79.99 for the rods, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this reel was $49.99 right now because they're doing all these sales right now. So definitely check it out. Go to enigmafishing.com, check out their gear, and just give it a try. And if you guys ever run into me and I'm out fishing on the water, feel free to ask me if you can see some of the rods and reels I'm using. I'm more than happy to let you guys check them out and even throw some casts with them and see what you think. So yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. That's it. I hope you guys liked the video. Do me a favor, hit that like button, that subscribe button, that ding dong button, everything you got to do for YouTube, that share button. And if you guys got any comments down below, be happy to answer them. I reply to all my comments. And yeah, that's all I got. So the only other thing I got to say to you guys is just do yourself a favor, get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.